Hi, this is Steve. Welcome back to another Tip Tuesday for a short video on surge protection devices. Every year throughout Africa we encounter solar systems damaged by lightning. As you can see from this example, the continent of Africa has the highest concentration of impacts, with Central and West Africa having their share of lightning strikes. But lightning isn't the only cause of damaged solar systems. A large percentage originate from inside your home or business. These surges can cause fluctuations of tens of thousands of volts and last just microseconds. And small power surges over time can gradually degrade your electronics. Here's a short list of the typical causes of power surges. Lightning, most damaging. Power outage. When power is restored from an electrical grid, it can cause a surge. Switching of industrial large electrical loads. Electrical overload, when you attempt to draw too much power above the circuit's amperage levels. And poor power transmission and distribution grid quality. Thankfully, surge protection devices or SPDs were invented to help protect us from the effects of these damaging surges. SPDs are especially important in protecting sensitive electronic equipment. What are the most common types of surge protection devices of 1000 volts or less we see in solar installations? There are four main types of SPDs we see, or should I say, we should see. Type 1 SPD. Permanently connected SPDs intended for installation between the secondary of the service transformer and the line side of the service disconnect overcurrent device. Typically, these are mounted on the line side of a main service entrance. Type 1 SPDs protect against external surges caused by lightning or utility capacitor bank switching. Type 2 SPD. Permanently connected SPDs intended for installation on the load side of the service equipment overcurrent device, including SPDs located at the branch panel. Typically as a branch circuit and protects against residual lighting energy, motor driving surges, and other internally generated surges. Type 1 SPD can also be used for line or load side, but Type 2 SPD for load side only configuration. And there exists combined Type 1 and 2 SPDs on the market today. Type 3 SPD, point of utilization SPDs, is to limit PCs and electronic appliances. Typically used at the protective equipment, provides point of use protection, easily replaceable, and provides the last line of defense against a lightning strike and or transient spikes. Type 4 SPD, component SPDs, including discrete components and assemblies. You'll find these components in the electronic circuits such as in charge controllers and inverters. DC surge protection devices, typical applications. From the PV arrays combiner box to charge controllers, and from the charge controllers to the battery bank. Here's an example of SPD devices used to protect the inverter and the battery bank. And here's another example of SPD devices used to protect the PV array to the charge controllers. In part 2, we will cover choosing the right SPD device and making sure they meet the correct voltage requirements to protect your solar equipment and beyond. For more information on surge protection devices from our manufacturers, you can find the links in the description below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to join us next time for part 2.